welcome back everybody to Halo 2. We're going to have a rolling start into this level here. Click here. We start our last checkpoint and then we're just going to roll. This is possibly one of the most horseshit openings of any level, particularly on Legendary.
Brutes! The faster you can kill those brutes, the better. They don't have shield generators, but take them out before... It's berserking!
Oh, I got caught in the corner. And this is why it's super horseshit.
The faster you can kill those brutes, the better.
Is that they start you out with two brutes, which aren't difficult to take care of. But there are some grunts as well that can sometimes cause you some issues. Particularly if they're all attacking at the same time. And then after that, the regular swarms start coming in, and this is where it actually starts to get really difficult. I think also there might be more brutes on Legendary mode when you get to this point. But... well... looks like they're at least going to give me some time to reload. That's nice of them.
The demon has infiltrated the council chamber! Protect the hierarchs! Seal the exits!
Oh, I don't think so.
Come on, Cortana, let me out. Oh, what? You mean I gotta fight a bunch of guys before you're gonna let me do that? Okay, fine. Great. That's one death. Oh, look, it's my hiding corner. This is where I'm gonna hide the entirety of this area. We're gonna peek our head out, we're gonna shoot you with some needlers, and then we're gonna stick our head back into cover. How we're gonna do this level. As able, we're gonna use our brute plasma rifle thingy to take out the grunts. And then we'll switch over to Needler again, take out the brutes. It's gonna be the main strategy here. Be a lot of dying in this level and the subsequent levels because these levels are not easy. And there's definitely certain sections that are just, I guess if you got really good at this game, you know, I shouldn't complain. If you got really good at this game, there shouldn't be any problems, but like this guy popping up everywhere just drives me absolutely nuts. Here's another one. So now, you know, you die, and then you learn from your mistake, and you back off. Okay, fine. But like, I don't know. And then they start coming in out of the, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call these stadium seats to my left and right. I don't know. I kind of imagine these are like Senate seats, or like, whatever you want to call those. Maybe even choir seats. Yeah, so we're just gonna take care of these guys as best as we can, one at a time. Obviously there's a guy up there that I can't see super well in the seats. And there are grunts running around too. So I'm gonna have to switch over to a rifle with a zoom on it so I can take care of him. There he is. I can only tell by when it turns red. So I don't even know if I'm hitting him, to be honest. That's what makes Legendary so impossible in this game, is these brute plasma rifles. Plasma, whatever. Just eat right through your shield. So, like, how the hell are you supposed to get through this mission with a bunch of brutes carrying around these pistols? Particularly when they have extra health or defense or whatever they have in this section, and you have lower defense and lower health. And you're just what, you're supposed to stick them with grenades every time? Is that the thing? I mean, I get it, when they rampage like this, they're so much easier to kill. If you just circle strafe them like this until they die. Fucking plasma things overload so quickly. Surprised I'm not dead yet. Alright, dead. Good. Gutless? Yeah, I'm pretty gutless. Good thing you're dead and I'm not. Well, we'll use this area as a... Yeah, thanks, Cortana. You couldn't have done that earlier when there were no brutes or grunts in here now. So, we're gonna use this area as sort of a weapon drop. If need be, I'll come back here and restock my, yeah, I want you. You're not my favorite weapon, but you're very effective against brutes, so what am I gonna do? Not use you. Alright, we're gonna go... Howdy.
That prophet, Truth, he has the index. You've got to take it from him.
I sure do.
Let me get these doors. Go. It'll be easier to track Truth if I stay in the network.
That'll be fun. That's good. Grunt. I'm sure there's others, not just grunts in this area, but there's probably... If I remember correctly, there's 2 brutes plus a guy on a turret. Music's pretty sweet, though. We're doing okay right now. We do need to take care of the brutes though, that are probably on the other side of this wall. Well, hi brutes. This is like, this whole level, I'm not gonna say I have this whole level memorized, but this whole level is such a pain in my ass that I have a pretty good idea of what's behind each corner. It's odd. It was, must be hearing things. Thought I heard the one's call, which is called, Grunt Birthday Party come on. You know, when you headshot a grunt, it goes, hey! Must be hearing things. Alright, I know where you are, Brood. I saw you. You're dead. So, I think the reason why you're allowed to have double Needler in this game is because of the brutes.
Right this way.
I think every other game they tone down the brutes as less of a bullet sponge. I think they decided, okay, if we're gonna tone the brutes down, they're not gonna be as much of a bullet sponge. Let's do this thing where instead of you wielding double Needler, we take that away from you and we make the brutes more fair to deal with. Which, I don't know. I like the fact that in Halo 3 they're not bullet sponges and they're a lot more like... Oh, you get behind me. I like how in Halo 3 they're more like a puzzle you want to try and figure out, which is basically... for the most part, is to hit their armor which causes it to come off. And once it comes off, they're sort of a base level brute, and then you just shoot them like normal, and they have a certain amount of health, and then they have a certain percent chance of going berserk depending. That was dumb. Certain percent chance of going berserk depending on if they see one of their comrades fall. Because as you might gather, Halo 3 is going to be a lot more brute based. So they had to sort of do something. Plus they were I believe building that game from the ground up because it was on the 360. They had to build it, you know, rebuild the game. But whatever, right? You gotta figure out the exact number of needles that you need to put into a guy for him to go down. Otherwise, this is not fun. Did I get him? I think I got him. Now switch over. Yeah, I gotta actually focus down on these guys. They're more dangerous, particularly when they get their turrets up. Yep.
Watch out for the captain. It's got a brute shot.
It's got a brute shot, which is basically a grenade launcher. I took care of you. Good. Still got one more to go. Seem to be lacking of the needles. Kind of want more needlers, but what are you gonna do? I'm gonna just have to throw up the brute shot. Oh look, a needler. Whatever.
Truth is moving through the lower levels of the tower. I'll reverse this grav lift. Drop down, try to cut him off. It's safe, really. Just step in.
It's really safe, don't worry. I'm definitely not dropping you into an area with where there are guys. Hello. You like sniper rifle? Not great in close quarters, I'm not gonna lie, but
Reinforce all approaches to the holding pens. Slay the demon on sight.
We're beefing up their patrols. Stay sharp.
that's a 2-for-1. There's another one around here. You guys always travel in twos. Well, yeah, Manny. I know you're out here somewhere. Yep, he's behind me. Fuck. I hate when they do that. It's a matter of me probably paying attention to my radar a little bit better. Good. You're dead. Stay dead. That's a twofer. Like how I kill like 3 or 4 guys here. And this jackal down here doesn't seem at all concerned. Jackal's like, I don't know about that. I mean, there's a bunch of guys dying around me, but that doesn't mean there's a guy with a sniper rifle somewhere, right? Grab a second pair of this. Thank you. More ammo.
Wait a minute. I'm reading Marine IFF transponders. The signals are
So this is an annoying side quest you gotta do in this game. There are a bunch of Marines who got captured as part of Keyes and Johnson getting captured, and they're being held in cells. And to make a long story short, they send you on a sidetrack mission to go rescue them. But much like every Marine in Halo, they don't survive very long. Also, this is the first time you run into both brutes and elites. They're fighting each other now because there's a schism or a war going on between the two factions. I don't know if Cortana is supposed to have dialogue here about that, but yeah, that's what's happening. I believe it's after this point, and this gets annoying in Halo 3, just one of my biggest pet peeves about that game, is that the Covenant split is the Grunts sided with the elites, and the Jackals sided with the Brutes. But in Halo 3, not that it matters here because everyone's my enemy. You know, both sides of the conflict are my enemy, but like, eventually we're gonna get to play as the Arbiter again, and we're gonna see that, you know, all of the elites and the Grunts are my allies as the Arbiter, but the Brutes and the Jackals are not. But in Halo 3, there's something happened where they decided, well, we want to have Grunts as enemies as well, so the Grunts briefly rebel against the Brutes, and then they come back, and there's some sort of lore in there. I'm not 100% sure on it, but basically, you know, again, like I said, it's supposed to be sort of a split thing where the like I said before, the Brutes and the Jackals versus the elites and Grunts, and that's sort of how the Civil War sort of split. Or perhaps it's just that the Grunts themselves were only loyal to their commander. So in this case, you probably have Jackals. I'm sorry, you probably have Grunts that are loyal to both of the two Civil War factions, whereas Jackals don't really care. They're just sort of in it for themselves. And I don't know, I'm making up lore now, so just ignore me. But make a long story short, you know, that's sort of what happened in this game anyways. And then I'm not so sure about the Hunters. The Hunters seem to be on whatever side. I don't know what side that is. I'm guessing it's probably the Covenant's, i.e. Brute's side, but I can't really tell either.
Jump in.
Oh really, jump in. It's not a bad deal. Just ignore the fact that you just passed a dude there.
There are 2 groups of Marines in this detention block. I'll zero their locations. You neutralize the guards. Quietly.
Quietly. Well, when have I ever done anything quietly? And I proceed not to kill them with my sleep melee attack. What's supposed to happen? You're supposed to be able to like melee them to death immediately. They're They're sleeping. And I died again. Great. Alright, this time, we're gonna look around. We're gonna see this brute. We're gonna backstab him. That's great. But that's okay, because that just means no one else gets to be backstabbed. However, is a very safe spot that covers you for pretty much anything except for grenades. I'm gonna have to watch out here because I got some big boy jackals coming my way. Very nice, very nice.
Come to the middle level, Chief. The Marines are just inside. Careful of the guards.
Oh, in the middle level. That's nice. Didn't mean to do that. That's okay. This is a way to stock up. Like a needler. And, yeah. Pretty sure I can't do this out of order. There's some guys down here in one of these two bottom doors, but I'm pretty sure I have to do this in order. So it's the middle level first, then the bottom level second. In case you didn't know which one's which, Cortana's pointing out which holding bay is the correct one. And they are very resistant to Needler. And I rescued my buddies. Anyone want to guess how long my buddies stay alive before they get murdered by the Covenant?
One more group of Marines to go, Chief.
I'm gonna guess about 5 minutes. We'll find out though.
Chief, come to the lower level. More guards, get ready.
Okay, so we do have the high ground advantage here. If I look down on the opposite end, we should be able to take care of some of these guys, maybe snipe them. Take a look at that here in a sec. That was to be expected.
Chief, come to the lower level. More guards, get ready.
Take your time, I ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, we've got Hispanic Joe. Hey, Hispanic Joe, you're going to tell me all about it.
We're all right.
That's nice. You know who's not alright? That brute. He's dead. I made him dead. You know who else is not alright? This jackal. I splattered his brains all over the wall.
Incoming. Stinking furball. Ah!
Did you just throw a grenade and blow yourself up? You know, because if I had to guess, I would say yes, that's exactly what happened. You threw a grenade, bounced it off the wall and killed yourself. This should be easy now. Now that you've come up the steps, I'm just going to do a straight run and I'm going to blow you up. Double needlers. Now we go.
Thanks.
That's all of the Marines, Chief. Good work.
Thanks.
We done here?
Yeah, man. We're done here.
We'll get out of here the same way we came in, the central grav lift.
Yep, makes you wonder why we even came down here in the first place, other than to rescue a bunch of human Marines. All proceed to die. What was the point in the first place? Save them from suffering, perhaps?